Here we go again. Okay, so I'm recording 2 videos today. So that means there's going to be a double upload this week, but also I'm going to be wearing the same clothes for like 2 videos because I don't have time to record 2 videos on 2 separate days. I work full time. Deal with it. I always want to clap my hands. Ugh. So, as you might have heard, Mixer is no more. On the 22nd of July, Microsoft decided to just put an end to Mixer's ambitious but not so successful journey and called it a day, which of course left all of its streamers to find a brand new platform to stream on. However, Mixer did promise its partners a smooth transitioning to Facebook Gaming. Also known as the platform that nobody actually went to. The majority of the both partnered and not partnered streamers went to Twitch, unsurprisingly. Now, with that being said, there are still some brand new streaming platforms on the horizon, and that's actually what I want to talk about today. It's not so much about Mixer as it is about these like brand new streaming platforms. Also, just a quick disclaimer, this video is actually not an advice video. I said I was going to leave the whole advice thing behind me, and I stand by that. This is not an advice video. This is, if anything, in my opinions, my thoughts and opinions. Actually, you know what? Consider this video tea. That's it. Just consider this video tea so we stick to the general tea trend of this channel, okay? Because this is just going to be like me rambling on about 2 of the brand new streaming platforms and what I personally think about them. The first platform I want to be talking about is, of course, now this one's quite funny because it's pretty much a carbon copy of Twitch, except it's green instead of purple. It's kind of like when you copy someone's homework.
Hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but like change it up a little so the teacher doesn't notice.
Except the teacher does notice, you absolute cheater. Trovo is owned by Tencent, by the way, in case you didn't know that, which to me raises a couple of like questions and concerns. For example, right? We all know that China loves our data, and that just doesn't sit well with me. Like, it just really reminds me of TikTok. And in case you didn't know yet, there have been, you know, like Reddit posts and stuff in the past of, what was it, like some kind of professional people dealing with this stuff a lot. Basically exposing TikTok for stealing a lot of your data and kind of sending it back and forth between, I guess, you and wherever the hell in China. It's like a constant data transfer back and forth. And so basically they were telling people like,
for the love of God, do not install TikTok on your phone or anyone's phone around you.
And here's the thing, we all know that TikTok is about to get banned in America. Kind of makes you think about wanting to invest all your time and energy into Trovo. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Now, on the other hand, I can't help but wonder just how much freedom of speech you would have on a platform like Trovo, considering that it is owned by Tencent, which by the way is a Chinese company, in case I didn't tell you guys yet. Maybe I should have said that when I first mentioned Tencent. Anyway. For example, right, with the whole like Hong Kong thing that happened not so long ago, if let's say I wanted to do a stream where I support Hong Kong, would that be allowed on a platform like Trovo, or would there be repercussions? Like, maybe as a small streamer that won't really affect you, but let's say if you actually grow on Trovo and you become one of the more noticeable people on the platform and you want to do a stream where you just support Hong Kong or literally anything in that like general area, would there be repercussions? That, like, these are questions that I honestly have been asking myself ever since I found out that it was owned by China or Tencent, wherever. Also, quick note, it is honestly terrifying to me how much Tencent already owns. When you think about it, like Tencent owns like, God, let me Google it. You know what? Let me Google it. What does Tencent own? There you go. So I found an article from the 3rd of June, 2020, which was literally about 2 months ago. And in this article it says Tencent owns League of Legends developer Riot Games, an 84% stake in Supercell, which apparently made a Clash of Clans, 80% of New Zealand's grinding gear games, which made Path of Exile. 40% of Epic Games. 14.5% of Glue Mobile. Nobody knows that. 11.5% of Bluehole. What the fuck is that? And 5% stakes in Activision, Blizzard, Ubisoft, and Paradox Interactive. Like, calm down, Tencent. What the f? Oh, I look like a news anchor. Hell yeah. Look at that. Minus my hair not looking very professional. I look professional as f. Yeah, people were telling me last stream that they felt like they were in a job interview when they saw me dressed up like this. That's why I felt like wearing it again for a YouTube video, you know? Now, the second platform that I want to talk about is Brime, or at least that's the code name, because apparently the actual platform will be called something different. The story of Brime is pretty hilarious, like the story of how Brime actually came to be on people's radar, because the story behind it is actually related to Dr. Disrespect. So when Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch, somehow all of these speculations started going around on like Twitter about how Dr. Disrespect, along with Shroud and Ninja and maybe some other big streamers, how they were all just going to like start streaming on a brand new streaming platform, which was supposed to be Brime. Now, this has already been debunked by Brime itself, and the only reason why people started saying this, like the only real proof that they had, was because the Twitter account of Brime was following all of these big streamers, which is just like, I mean, yeah, no shit. If they want to be a streaming platform, that's what they're gonna do, don't you think? So anyway, after that, Brime actually just like took off, and it actually has like a pretty active Twitter account right now, which gets lots of engagement. But here's the catch: Brime doesn't actually exist yet. Like, it's just a project at the moment, and the only thing they have, as far as I know, is a Twitter account. Now, the last that I did see is that they have apparently invited a bunch of beta testers who are apparently going to be the very first people to be streaming on their website, I guess, whenever that comes out. So yeah, you had to basically be one of the first few, I don't know how many people, to get in touch with Brime, and then you would get an invitation to be able to stream on their website. But as far as I know, I don't know if there's a date for it yet. But like, people have already gotten confirmations like,
hey, you've been invited to stream on Brime,
or whatever the hell it's going to be called. Now, other than that, the only real things that we can say about Brime, like the only real speculations, I guess, that we can have about Brime come from, like I said, the Twitter account, because on there they have done like a Q&A in the past, and for some reason they've already called out Twitch, like challenged Twitch. Let me look them up on Twitter. Watch Brime. God, shit, where was that Q&A? They deleted their tweets. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Dude, I needed those tweets. Dude, the Q&A is gone. I needed that Q&A because... Okay, I'm gonna have to do this like from memory, but I remember a while back, Brime also did a Q&A on Twitter, and one of the questions they answered was how big their team was, and I'm pretty positive that their team consisted of either like 3 or 5 people, which just blows my mind because it's like, look, I'm not an expert, but I don't really see a team of like maybe 5 people competing with Twitch. So yeah, I don't really know how they expect to compete with Twitch, but I believe Aang can save the... And there you have it. That was our very extensive list of brand new streaming platforms. Obviously, I'm not counting like all of the already existing ones like Twitch and YouTube and Facebook Gaming and... What was that other one again? Oh, D-Live, that's it. Who the hell still streams on D-Live though? Seriously. Also, just a quick side note. I just love how Facebook Gaming works, because I don't know if you've checked it out already, but Facebook Gaming essentially just makes you dox yourself when you think about it, because you basically use your normal like private Facebook account to either stream with or join streams. Now apparently for streamers there is like an alternative way where they can make, what was it, like a business page or like something else, and then still use like that nickname that they use for that page to stream with. But I think for like literally everyone else, it's like you either also make a business page, and if you're too lazy to do that, then you just have to like use your actual real name attached to your actual real account to join streams, which is like essentially you're literally giving away all your information, which does not make sense to me.
Yeah, let me just quickly make like a Facebook business account so I can watch that like one person who streams on Facebook.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. As usual, if you didn't know yet, I have a second kind of thing going on this channel, which is the literal tea. This one is the figurative one, but the literal one is my tea reviews, which, as the name suggests, is just me trying out different flavors of tea and reviewing them and telling you guys how I like them. Now, I am aiming to upload at least once a week. There could be times like these where I do 2 uploads, you know, depending on what I can do and like, you know, industry news, such as, for example, Trovo and Brime and stuff. So it's not like a guaranteed double upload every week. The tea reviews, however, are going to be weekly, or at least it's supposed to be. I can't promise anything. I work full time. I'm tired as hell most of the time. But yeah, check out the tea reviews if you haven't yet, guys, because it's something brand new that I'm trying out. I have no idea if there's like an audience out there interested in these things, which makes me nervous and excited at the same time. So go give it a watch if you haven't already. And I also stream 4 days a week on Twitch. So yeah, go join that if you just want to like hang out with me and the community. Just have a chat with us. Come and say hi. And yeah, I will be back with the next video, which is probably going to be the tea one again. So see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye!